Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as France. So we're doing pretty good. We're up to about 1,600 or so, if you count the full amount of the subjects development, which I kind of am because they're colonizing for me. And let's see how that's going actually. Scotland is up to 3 in Brazil. Portugal has pretty much finished off Caribbean, so I wonder where they're actually colonizing now. Not really clear what they're up to. And we are conquering French West Africa, more in our name. We also picked a fight over here against Milan, for Milan versus the Dutch, in order to try and recapture Milan's capital, Milano itself, for Milan. So far it's not going as great as it could be. It's not going too terrible. There are several revolts going on in Timbuktu's former provinces, because I actually haven't managed to core all of them yet. I spent an excess of admin power on something I probably shouldn't have. You can win that fight. Sometimes the AI is a little too protective of your armies. It kind of goes, oh, well, I don't know if we can win that yet. There's also no point in me freeing up the Dutch miners, because they will just rejoin the Dutch, which is a little frustrating. We've got a looming disaster of a plutocratic coup, but that shouldn't actually fire. The modifiers that are causing it should expire by then. Actually, we've taken the Dutch capital of Breda. We're still improving Outraged. You know what, let's pull you back completely, see if we can peace anyone out. Netherlands are willing to go for peace. Do they own any foreign provinces? Actually, I'm curious how bad that would be. Answer, very bad. Zealand, no. Oh, I don't want to support Burgundy. Might make them give up Liege, though, to some degree. Because Liege doesn't, I don't think Liege counts as Dutch, does it? It's Walloon, so. Not entirely clear. Mantua is having rebel issues. Whereas Bohemia isn't winning this war faster. Called Bohemia and Mantua into this war hoping they would win it for me, but I'm having to do all the heavy lifting myself. Once I push the Dutch out, this should go a lot better. We are, of course, out of manpower, so I do have to be a little bit careful with continuing fighting this war, considering we have joined the Catholic League, so there is a chance the Protestant Catholic War could kick off in the middle of this. Who's actually the war leader? Brandenburg, of all people. Interesting. No, but we are going to put some more manpower down. We've been running low on manpower lately, so trying to put down some of those. Aachen will peace out. That should be next. There we go. The clergy are no longer going to have their modifiers that make them want to launch a coup. Actually, I should do that one first. We have enough to make a claim on Mali, so we will go for Doi, I guess. Doi. Doi. I might actually pick that fight now. Or actually, you know what? I'll wait until this war is over. Then I'll pick the fighting call in Spain. Because Spain should be able to handle it without me actually having to send troops. Considering I can call Spain into this war, I can definitely call them into the other war. Netherlands fort still has to fall. There we go. Utrecht has fallen. That should be enough to get them to do some of that. I'll force them to revoke some of their cores. Also force them to give Just revoke cores and release liege. I'm fine with that. Okay, the siege of Switzerland's going fairly well. And the Protestant Catholic War should have just kicked off, but apparently I was unable to join it. Great. I'm still on the side, but I wasn't called into the war. It's because I was at war with an enemy of the Emperor's. Not entirely sure. I'll have to see what the sides look like. Austria versus those guys, Hungary, Poland. Ooh. That doesn't look good, actually. A little frustrating. Switzerland is in trouble, though. Actually, you know what? I could get called into the war if I ally... Well, I can't ally Austria. That's inconvenient. Seriously, though, that is a little inconvenient that I can't ally Austria to get called into the war. Oh well. It's too bad Spain also didn't get involved in this war. I guess we're rather indifferent to the whole Protestant Catholic mess. None of my land has even been converted, which feels really strange. Milan has fallen. We've smashed those rebels. We'll need more manpower, but we could have slackened recruiting standards to help in the Protestant Catholic War. As it is, though, I don't think Austria is going to win this, which is going to suck. Now we're going to have Protestants everywhere. True, we could do Edict of Nantes, can't we? When the time comes. We should be able to do Edict of Nantes, which should boost that to almost tolerant. There we go. Switzerland's forces have fallen. We'll return that, and I will take that province for myself. A little bit sneaky of me taking another province here, but shouldn't come back to bite me too badly. Now I'm curious to see if I will end up in the project. Nope, instead Spain wants to call me for a war. Great. This is awkward because I was just about to call Spain for another war. I guess I'll join that, and then I'll attack these guys and call Spain to that war. We'll see if Spain can handle that. Prussia is unhappy with me. Why are you so happy now? Trust? No, trust is solid. I guess I just got to strengthen my military. That I can do. Also, I do lose a little bit of the whole diplomatic influence, don't I? We're already an empire. Okay, I'm just trying to see what papal blessings I could want here. I'll take the diplomatic reputation for now, because that'll keep my vassals under control. Put both of those guys to drilling. We shouldn't need to help Spain, but I'm going to need to beat up Mali down here. Katsina, where are you? Right there. Stop. Oh, I guess I have to march all that way to start that fight. Burgundy has been excommunicated. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. I just threw down a couple mercenaries here, because in the long run I'll end up using them. Timbuktuian noble rebels, that's a little annoying. Oh, we are on a crusade though, so that is actually convenient to trying to get some manpower back. Spain's army's on the move. Milan has regained most of its former lands? Not quite. Apparently they actually have cores on some of Siena's land, which is interesting. Speaking of Siena, I think they just beat up the Pope. Did they? They must have. Interesting. Well, they might be our next target. I don't think they've got... They're allied to Hungary and the Pope. Okay, interesting. When are these hostile publications going away? 85, okay, 3 years. Let's put you back to hostile outrage countries. Oh wow, does Mali have separatists? To be fair, Mali's doing a really good job despite me overrunning the western part of their country. Again, with these guys wanting to revolt. Oy, oy, oy. So many coups they want. So many coups. Anyhow, we'll stop that. Once this province falls, we should be somewhat good. It might also be time to think about annexing Milan, although I wouldn't mind feeding them those 2 provinces. I'm just thinking it might be time to start reducing the number of vassals I have, because it's becoming harder and harder to maintain control on them all. Okay, we do have a claim down there, which means Spain should return us that province. That fort's falling, taking a long time to get that admin power needed. However, we are starting to approach the level 15 mil tech, which is when the European tech becomes kind of insane. New Spain is a thing. Yeah. Spain is definitely becoming a bit of a colonizing problem. Catholic faithful will always have a haven here. We'll do that. Scotland's still working on that. Where is Portugal colonizing? I'm curious. Okay, they've colonized South Tome. Are they not colonizing? I know they were in debt. Oh, they are really in debt. Wow. Okay. I guess I need to save money to help bail out Portugal. Otherwise, they're just going to collapse. Which, to be fair, they might collapse anyhow. Do that. On to Mali. I don't know how much we're going to take from Mali, but it should be substantial. Let's see, how much can we take? We can take that. I'll do that if I can get all the forts. It's going to take a lot to colonize and core, but we've got nothing better to spend admin power on right now, so. Oh, we'll do that. Oh, our ruler is infertile. He's also 61 years old, so hopefully he dies soon. Chance of uprising from French noble rebels. Pretty normal. What are the Ottomans up to? They're actually a little bit behind the pace for conquering the Middle East. Russia's doing well, unfortunately. Russia's doing well, but Prussia is doing really well. 16 troops, yeah, that's nice to see. What do we got here? Edict of Nantes. I will pass that. That does make us tolerant of them. Okay, so Protestantism has arrived? Or is it we were able to pass that just because we had 1? We are never going to revoke Edict of Nantes. That's one of the nicer things about playing as France is you can get pretty good tolerance of all Catholics and Christians in your lands. Or at least that's what I usually use it for. We'll need more manpower though. Another colony, oh. That's starting to cause some trouble for me. I'm going to say that the Catholics are losing. Oh yeah, Catholics are losing. We're going to see a Protestant HRE. Oh, Spain literally just took 1 province. Unfortunately, it's a Portuguese core. A little bit annoyed about that. We're going to lose the effects of being in a crusade. That kind of sucks. You know what, I might consider leaving them those just to finish off post. Part of the reason I'd like to finish off the coast is because then no other Europeans can get into this region. I will have cut them off from all sides, except for right there, but no one, Kazan and Funj never take colonial ideas. Or at least they don't take it till late game. I'm not too worried. Let's stop you. A lot of rebels in Mali. A lot of rebels. Like I'm smashing nothing but rebels here. Spain, are you coming? Oh, they don't have military access. Oops, I might have to win this on my own then. And I'm kind of concerned why I'm struggling so badly. Mali's in shambles, but is still fighting on. Yeah, we're not going to antagonize our subjects any more than we have to. Not with our very delicate balancing act we are living in right now. No, I'll wait. Take the tech rather than the idea. Finished off Mali's army completely, it looks like. French noble rebels, though, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to send troops to deal with that. Mali is not willing to give up. Ah, Spain has arrived. Unfortunately, Spain wants all those provinces. Spain wants those. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remember not to give that land to Spain. Let's do that quickly before I forget. These provinces are not to be given to Spain at any cost. We're not going to give Spain a foothold in this region. I can stop it. Which I should be able to. We do want this next Miltech for the morale. It's going to be a major focus. Once Spain takes that fort, it should go a lot faster. Okay, so apparently they just literally want that corner of it. Let me see. I must control a good portion of the trade in this region now. 42%. Ah, for my West African company, I do get one. Plutocratic coup is, guess what? Going on again. Should expire in 2 years, though. And I also need to jump back up to my armies here and finish off these rebels. Nobility are not allowed to rebel against my rule. $95, and I can get no gold. Oh well, I'll take that. My West African Empire expands once more. Scotland is, of course, as usual, unhappy with me. That seems to be the way of Scotland. But then again, the Scots are known for not being too happy, being either under other countries. There we go. Words do work some days. You know what? Yeah, I'll keep that fort. I'll move this guy to the coast, though, and we will take that Miltech. We'll do Mauritian infantry. Okay, we are at 1,780 almost. Okay, Sienna, can I threaten you for land? I'd much rather threaten for some of this than actually pick a fight, but if I have to. Oh, Hungary, I wish you weren't allied to them. Darn. Okay, well, we'll sit and wait for now. Ooh, Russia's having problems. My navy. There's my navy. I'm gonna have to send troops over to squash that Polish revolt because I don't think they'll be able to. Speaking of which, okay, their army's stranded in my lands. Catholics are putting up a fight against the Protestants, so there is that. Still getting demolished though. Some of the Protestants though should be giving up, but guess not. Denmark has that province, interesting enough. They're guaranteed by Russia, Lithuania. Interesting. Interesting to see the way the alliances shift sometimes. Oh, I need to save this money to help Portugal, right? At some point, Portugal's got to go bankrupt, I'd imagine. Oh, I gotta be careful here. I've been offending Spain lately. Need 4,000 manpower. Reinforced to full. Gonna have a rebellion here from the Swiss. Of 17,000, I can handle that. Shipping these troops over to Russia. Don't know if they're going to be able to win that though. A little worrisome. Also, my colony here is taking forever to finish. Tropical penalties, I know. I want to finish these colonies before I start trying to colonize my way around Africa. I know I should be getting to Europe faster, to Asia faster than I am, but I figured it would be better to have another merchant and a trade company than not. You know what, let's try this. Let's see if I can actually win this fight. Looks like I can. Superior morale for the win, I guess. Superior discipline, though, from Poland? Polish separatists. Okay. That just killed my manpower recovery, but on the other hand, it's going to prevent them from losing 6 development. Probably in the long run, not worth it. Let's see if I can talk to any of these guys and get monarch points. 91. Oh, Brabant has joined the Republic, so Flanders is almost gone. Darn. At least Liege hasn't rejoined the Republic. Oh, Prussia has ferried their troops back. I'll ferry them back to there then. I'm not needed. I know when I'm not needed and I'll leave. You know, I might actually take a level 3 guy here. Sure, it's going to kill my income for a while, but I'm thinking I really do need to... Oh no, I'm not doing that. I really do need to finish off this exploration tree a bit. And Flanders did join the Republic. Darn. Dutch are, of course, a major thorn always. Annoying to try and control. Yes. Okay, the Emperor lost. So Protestantism in the HRE. The only electors are Brandenburg, Saxony, and of course there's the Emperor. If I was going to dismantle them, I'd have to fight those guys now. I can't afford to, unfortunately. Gold Coast should finish there though, so that's progress. Actually, I should add these guys into Trade Company. I think I'll start moving around the coast of Africa now. We'll snag that province? Or can we snag... Oh, we're going to need a explorer, aren't we? 3 ships. Only 3 needed. Stick you there. West Indian Ocean, I guess. Once our troops reinforce, we should start making money again. I don't know what to do about Portugal, though. They're just broke. Shame. Bohemia is calling me to war versus these guys. Why? I'll join. I'm not happy about it, though. I guess I'll focus on the Pope to begin with. I mean, Bohemia and Prussia should do half decently. I guess the idea is that Austria has just gotten smashed in a war and is vulnerable. I guess in the long run it does destabilize the HRE a bit more. Still, I'm not that happy about it. Timbuktu can be attacked in 6 years. Okay. Fabricate some more claims on them. Luckily, Spain is not involved in this war on the other side. That would have been annoying. Who am I actually fighting? Okay. Curious to see if I take over all this land, if they will return land to me. Or give me land. The coalition against me could form, but doesn't seem to be. I don't really want to. I guess I'll call in the nobility, offend them slightly. Royal marriage with Bohemia has ended. How is my ruler still going at 65? I don't know. He's worth keeping around, I guess. His heir is better, though. His heir is a lot better. We might have him resign soon. Or, yeah, abdicate. There we go. Abdicate. It was one of those two. Abdicate. I guess we'll focus trying to eliminate the Pope's lands. Netherlands have insulted me. What a surprise. Prussia keeps seeming to wander between actually fighting and not fighting and hasn't made up its mind yet. I'll try and retake Milan itself. How are my vassals doing? I'm actually kind of curious. Scotland is slightly in debt. Prussia is not in debt. Portugal is insanely in debt. And Milan, not as much. It looks like Portugal is attempting to colonize again, which is nice to see. Let's put you in a trade company. There's those rebels I expected. Pick out the strongest group of rebels first, move on towards the easier ones. Cape Coast is almost done, the rest are going to take forever. We're spending a lot of money on colonies, actually. Swiss separatists. There's the Malian separatists dealt with. Yeah, I'd like you to explore the South Atlantic just so I can see what of the Cape Spain has snagged. Brandenburg is now emperor. Still between Brandenburg and Saxony, so theoretically, if I could find a reason to fight a war with Brandenburg and Saxony, could win that. Denmark, Lorraine, and Saxony. I suppose I could attack Lorraine, right? Oh no. Oh my. No. Denmark though? I don't know. Sweden is rebellious. Is Norway rebellious? Norway's independent. Oh. That's not good. Independent Norway, not the best thing. We're close to finishing off defensive ideas. Get another corps going. Slowly work my way through all the African lands. Oh, Milan has fallen. Let's smash the Swiss separatists and then return to siege Novara, the capital. Oh, if I had left them alone, they were going after Burgundy. Oops. Oh well. I don't want them stealing my province anyhow. What a surprise. Royal marriage with them has fallen. Prussia doing? I might actually look at Prussia and give them specific orders. I think I'll do them aggressively. Order them to be really aggressive. Spain has snagged one province on the bottom, the center trade node. Okay. What's the Pope's fort defense? Oh, they went defensive. No wonder. Taking a little while. I'm a little bit embarrassed by how bad Burgundy's doing. I suppose they're off sieging down Cologne, but still. They're about to lose their capital. I think you need to deal with that. There you go. Novara has fallen. Norway is attackable. Or threatenable, on the other hand. We'll go for Joma. Can't start this war for another 4 years, but then we will attack and overrun them. Lost the siege of Avignon, darn. Scottish noble rebels, I'm fine with that. If that keeps the Scots busy, good. How's this going? Scots are on their 4th colony in Brazil. They need 5. Easy victory for me beating up Hungary. Siege of Roma is continuing. And Bohemia lost their capital, but they should regain it reasonably fast. And Vienna is going false. I really want to get some of this Papal land. I really want it. We haven't been able to take a mission in ages now because I don't actually own that province. And I haven't taken the Provence area, so I don't get more claims on Burgundy. Which is a shame because I get all these nice little missions to keep expanding into the HRE if I do. Right now, I'd want them. Right now, the ideal would be to attack the HRE while it's weak. Still only 2 electors. Is everyone else? Oh, they probably don't like anyone else, to be honest. They're a little bit snobby that way, aren't they? Let's explore the Southeast Pacific. I would like to locate... these guys. Can't fabricate a claim, can't get a claim. Avignon has fallen again. Move towards Urbino. Denmark has interestingly hit a golden age. Huh. Ah, they're Protestant now. There's a lot of Protestants this game. Slightly surprised and alarmed. Let's actually say I do want those Papal provinces. There we go. That way, in the event of a peace, we might get one province or two. 46%. If they don't give me a province, I'd be rather annoyed. Though, of course, the odds will be they won't give me a province. Let's finish off defensive ideas. This is going to become key when we start actually trying to expand in Europe once again. Right now we're kind of just poking our way along the outskirts of the HRE. When the time comes for a major war in Europe, I definitely have to remember that policy. Oh, that's fine. That actually doesn't impact my religious unity that much at all. Or the Muslims that are causing problems. Okay, well, this is going to go on for a little while longer. I was hoping it'd be a quick war and I could finish it before I ended the video. But considering how long this has run, I will stop this here and I will continue next time. Thank you guys all for watching. Bye for now.